Grapevine on Smooth 98.1 is brought to you by Verve, the rewarding way to make payments.
Studio is live. Studio silence, please.
Verve, the reward.
Good morning and welcome to the Grapevine 981. It's the time you've been waiting for, I'm sure. It's 8:15. Time for us to go into detailed analysis, not newspaper stories this time around, but stories on entertainment around the world. We have the regular suspects. We have Chef Jeff 3000. Good morning.
Yep. I love you 3000. Good morning.
Welcome. And we have James Silas.
Yeah.
According to one of your fans, by popular demand, James Silas and others.
What's her name again? Miss. Shut up. You should know yourself. Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, join the conversation today. It's packed. A lot of interesting stories to go through. WhatsApp number for communication through the show is 0809 444 0981. That's 0809 444 0981. We're on Twitter at Smooth981FM. The hashtag is Grapevine981. And we're streaming live on YouTube, because when you watch and subscribe, you'll see the beautiful lady in the studio. Her name is Layydoe. Welcome to the studio. Welcome to Smooth FM, Layydoe.
Thank you for having me today.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
How does it feel getting into Smooth FM this morning?
It was smooth. It is smooth, actually. It's not a was, it is. It's
Yeah.
actually smooth.
Yes.
Although
Well done.
there was a lot of traffic, but I still made it here. So.
Say that again.
I said there was a lot of traffic.
Yeah, you have to play it down now. Eh? She's my patois lady. Eh? I've known her a while, but you get to feel her vibe this morning, Lagos, and just get to judge for yourself. I hope you're ready, because these guys are not. They don't play. And they're not afraid of anyone, so they'll tell you exactly how it is. All right, we have 3 songs to go through, one of which is Layydoe's. She is in with a song that's called Marshall Bear. I'll talk about that later, but let's start with this first song. You must have seen it, the link that is on Twitter at Smooth981FM, the hashtag Grapevine981. The first song is from the Ajabo Hustlers, featuring King Perry. It's called Tanana. Please listen. Studio. That's right. Chef Jeff.
You know what? It would take a lot in my cup to actually be dancing to this, and then I wouldn't remember a thing. It's a very forgettable song. It's also a video as well, also forgettable. I feel like, the chorus makes you think that, okay, there might be something to this eventually. And then the verses come in and it's just horrible. This is just horrible. I'm never going to get those 3 minutes of my life back. So,
James.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm the nice one anyway.
How are you? Let's see what
So
you have to say.
I mean, I
I'll give you
actually
judge of
like
that.
the vibe. Interestingly, I sort of followed the guys a bit. Ajabo Hustlers, the Port Harcourt boys. Shout out to all the Port Harcourt people out there. And they're actually hustling, as the word says. Ajabo Hustlers. They actually hustlers. It might not be I might not just throw it in on my playlist, but yes, I think it's a vibe. The only part I didn't like actually was the whole King Perry part, where he was. I don't think he made any sense with his own. I think he did the bridge. Is it the bridge that we're going to call that part? Yes, it was groovy. It was nice actually. But when it comes to paying attention to whatever I said on that particular bridge, I didn't really. I'm not actually a fan of any song that actually glorifies or use of any sort of substance. Yeah, so that's why I really didn't like that part. But it would have been nice if he had said something else. But it's a vibe. They're not particularly big, but I think if it was something that maybe any other popping artist had put out there, it's something that's supposed to just go all the way.
James thinks it's a vibe. Chef Jeff.
Not with those verses.
In your face.
Not with those verses. I will never get those 3 minutes of my life back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Layydoe, without mincing words, what do you think about the song?
Well, I think it's actually, I like the beats, I like the sound, but lyrics wise, I think they should actually do more. Like, although the music industry is a different ball game now, people just chat and just sing there, and they just dance for the beat. They just like the rhythm. Don't Nobody cares about the verse or what you're talking about. So, but I think I like the beat though. It's really nice. It's groovy. It can make you move. Yeah.
I'm just saying, when the patois just rushes out, I'm like, yeah, keep it going. All right, let's go to the very next song. It's an audio. I was expecting a video when I saw the link. My producer Lakumi is giving me the side eye, but it was a really good song, and I'm a fan of Jene Aiko, who brings out this one. A new release. It's called Born Tired. It's off the new album Chilombo. Lagos, if you're ready, please listen.
New music video.
Why are you harassing me this
I'm just
morning?
saying.
The music video now.
Both of you singing.
Do you know the mic was on?
Going backwards. Now I'm switching lanes.
Studio, let's go back.
Yeah.
So the person that's harassing me is Lakumi, the producer. She just comes back to say, you know what, that's what she does. She acts like a mom. She just comes in front of my laptop and she looks, she says, new music video. Can't you read, Val? She didn't add that last part, but Chef Jeff, what do you think of this?
Yes, you can't read.
I'll just turn off your mic. That's all I'll do.
Okay, so I love Janae Aiko. I mean,
Yes.
she's like my, I don't know, let me call her my younger Brandy, my male John Legend or something. And this album is, Chilombo came out last year. So this is actually the 5th song from the album. She released stuff in May 2019. She released stuff in November. And what I love is that this album, there's a lot of freestyle in this album, just like she kind of does in some ways as well. But even when you listen to the first verse, you can actually feel that freestyling going on there, and then everything just comes in on mass production. I love this, and you can tell that. I mean, she's telling you directly that she was, there was something being inhaled in in the chorus of this song. I know James is like, okay, I'm not going to glorify this right now. But the writing is really superb. She actually is going on tour for the album in May, and I read somewhere that she's having a supporting actor, someone called Queen Naija. And I thought, okay, is she Nigerian? Actually, she's not Nigerian in any sense of the word. She's half Yemeni, half African American or something like that. So no relation to us. But anyway, back to the album. It's a fantastic song, and it's something that I can relate to very easily, because if I didn't have my coffee today, this would be a different vibe completely. I was born tired. So yeah, I was born tired. So I mean, the coffee is waking me up, and it has woken me up, and she's taken me to another level as well.
Yes.
Maybe not with the substance, but yes, it's a fantastic song.
Smart.
It's
Smart.
typical Janae Aiko.
Yeah. I quit your line now. I feel like I wish I was the one that used that. Because I too feel like I was born tired. I was just born to enjoy life. I'm not working.
Yeah.
But James.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a song that a lot of people can relate to. It's a song about. It's a very emotional song.
Yes.
It might not come off as emotional in terms of the sound, but if you listen, if you pay attention, you realize that it sort of speaks healing to, to any troubled spirit out there, any troubled mind. No matter what you're going through, you can just know that there's hope. There's hope. Born Tired. Like, you need to listen to the song. And then for the album itself, I think it's a good body of work. I just feel like somehow, somewhere, maybe it's in me, I just feel like it's not being pushed as much as it should. Maybe it's because of this our own environment here. It's probably doing very well out there. I just feel like why are people not talking about this album? Why do you have this album? Have you heard this album? But it's a beautiful song. Because I don't think she can do wrong in my own book. I don't
I
think
love
so.
how you mentioned the healing thing, because that's exactly what she wanted to do. She was using these Hawaiian sound bowls, and they have to do with like chakra and energy and whatnot. So she also made this album very personal, and she like talk about relationship in the past, present, and future. So I love that you mentioned that. I picked up on that. And even when it comes to like how she's pushing the album, she's doing it in a very unique style that she gets a lot of hits. But of course, over here, it's a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
But she's fantastic. And once you picked up on that energy bit, I'm like, yes. She's I think she'll be very happy with that result for sure.
I think we should also add that Chilombo actually is her real name.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, it has
Of African heritage.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to look up the
No, but
meaning.
she broke it down. They
what
said
it
it's it's actually her last name. According to her, it's of African origin. It means wild beast,
Okay.
and that speaks to the sort of relationship she had with, or maybe still does with Big Sean, and how it is that there's sometimes that they've shared words together.
No, I just
There's
think that they're friends
indications
with
that
benefits right now.
that's what I think.
I
too.
just think that they're friends with
And it's
benefits right now,
attractive to see.
which is fine.
It is attractive
It's
to
fine.
see. Honestly, with Jenny,
Yeah, I mean they still have the working chemistry
Yes.
no matter what.
yeah.
So hey, I mean I'm guessing she's single. We don't know. But friends with benefits.
That's right. Let's for you though, how did that song go?
For Jenny Aiko, I'm a fan.
Mm.
First of all, yeah, I didn't even know about the album until some days ago. My friend said, "Have you listened to this album?" I'm like, "No," and I went to Audio Mac. I saw it. Just this Born Tired got me like it was really emotional. Like it gets you thinking like a whole lot, like what's happening in my life, like why are things like this? This is the reason why this should be like this. You get like I'm a fan. I follow her music a lot. I like the way she sings. She inspires me. She has this rhythm and soul in her sound. No matter how you listen to it, whichever way she comes with it, freestyle or not freestyle, you waggle of it, man.
So when you sit down to write a song, or before you write a song, what gives you that inspiration to write?
First of all, I visualize what I want to talk about. If I'm talking about a man who makes me fall in love, I think about the way he makes me feel, the way he makes me talk. What is he changing in my life? And then I start putting words inside everything.
You don't call him to come stand in front of you.
No, I don't need to call him. I see him in my mind already.
Oh, see him.
Yeah.
Okay. What else inspires you? Do you
I
go
think-
the spiritual route?
What?
Do you go the spiritual route? Like, do you like for someone like Jenny? She's very spiritual.
Yeah.
She's very deep in the sense of turning up incenses, just making sure the environment, the chakras are all aligned and all that.
Okay, no, I don't.
Yeah, okay.
No.
You're not
I'm
like
not
that.
that,
Okay.
It's not that deep, right?
No, it's really not. Sylvester sent us a message. Said, "This lady music is great. That's Jenny.
Yeah.
Is great and superb, but the first one you reviewed is not okay. The first, for the fact that you said the first one you reviewed, you didn't even name the title.
Yeah, it's
Jeez,
forgettable.
that deep?
Yeah.
Tanana is the first one. It says, Valentine promised on Tuesday to check my music link. I checked it, and my producer has seen it. Sly. Yes. Thank you for reminding me, though. All right. Lakun is your fault because I feel harassed this morning.
You know what? For the record, I've only every time if I ever have any issue with producer, it's only one time make a comment. You are done twice. Good luck with yourself. I will be in your seat next week.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's get the part we've been waiting for, and it's for your music. All right, you're live in the studio. Should we give you a break to actually, think about the decisions that or the comments about to be shared?
No. I like comments. I mean, people have to say what they feel about you. It's not a problem, yeah. You love the music. Everybody has a way they vibe to anybody's sound, yeah. So if you are inspiring some certain people, they are free to say whatever they want. If you don't inspire them, they are free to say whatever they want. That doesn't stop me from doing my music. You get? But I could only listen and then maybe adjust in the new one. I'm gonna do okay. These people, this is how they feel about the song. Okay, how about I fuse this little one inside and see how they would, feel about the song. But it always done mad jammer.
Why are you making her uncomfortable?
No, I'm not. Okay.
No, it's not. It's not. I like
Wait,
the fact
why
that
are you
it's
making her comfortable?
No,
She's in the hot seat now.
Simmer down, guys. Simmer down. She's a lady. You gotta be nice to her.
No,
We'll
it's
take a
okay.
break. We'll be back
Okay.
after this. This is the Grapevine 91. It's brought to you by Verve. Our guest is Layydoe.
This is Gold Swag on Smooth.
I'll show you this. This is fine for me to write. After saying this, then
Have you ever been on the queue at a supermarket or a restaurant? Finally, it's your turn, and all the things you picked are
does it connote
scattered. You
anything?
bring out your
Coffee
card
and
to
cream.
pay,
That's fine.
Yes.
Okay,
Coffee and
coffee
cream.
and cream
Says
is
decline.
Yeah.
At this point, you freeze.
Okay.
The person behind you would have most probably have started putting their
I just
things
wanted to
on
make
the
sure that people are
counter.
not
And all
sexualized.
the eyes on the
Coffee
queue
and
are
Just
everybody is
saying.
frustrated and
Yeah, you never
tired
can
of
be
the
too sure
queue.
these
And
days.
in that moment, you are the one to blame. You know the
That's why
feeling
yesterday my pastor,
belly does a
my pastor in
flip
church
flop
was
as it
saying,
welcomes your
the
heart.
dispenser outside, use the hand sanitizer. This is how to use it. Just slide it in, slide it.
Wow.
And I'm sure he repeated that like
He
3
kept on
times.
saying it. When you're about to leave, he didn't get it. The guy next to me was.
He didn't know that you had worldly people in the church.
Wow.
Damn.
You in charge, you people.
I didn't think about it. I saw the guy next to me smiling.
Innocent guy.
And he meant well, though, until he said it the 3rd time, slide in and slide out.
Damn.
You would have walked out in an instant with a smile on your face and a sense of satisfaction that no matter what happened today, a screaming boss, annoying traffic, and all that, something came
Good to
through
see you
for
again.
Here you are, able
How's
to
it been in
reward
Lagos
yourself
now?
with
How's
exactly
it-
No, it's challenging as
Yeah.
well. A whole lot of people like him that have actually gone back.
Hey.
Okay, you don't live in Lagos. Where do you live?
I live around them, Aja.
No.
So I knew her from
The way you
Port
mean
Harcourt.
it. Okay.
Like here,
Okay.
they've all gone back because it's not the hustle is different from the Port Harcourt.
There was a time this lady was headlining every show in Port Harcourt. Every
Oh.
big show in Port Harcourt. So when I saw you in Lagos, I was like, yeah, bring that fire here. Bring that fire. Guys, we'll come back with her song.
Yeah.
Who got the keys to my heart, oh? Now you they make me kick and stop, oh, yeah. This my body is turning, girl, you don't even know. This my body is turning,
Studio.
Okay.
Mike, sir. Chef Jeff.
Yeah. I'm loving the vibe. I mean, like, it's very easy to have thought that this was done by, the other patois singer. So it's really nice to actually hear this from you. So let me tell you, when it comes to accent, so I worked in a Jamaican restaurant. Trust me, patois is not an easy one at all. And she's even speaking like the easy one right now, because some days I'd be like, Chef, can you please un-Jamaican what you just said? Un-Jamaican it, because I did not hear one single word. I just said yes, and I don't know what I said yes to. Maybe horse. I don't know. Tell me in English.
Okay.
So it's nice to see that you're able to. It almost feel like you are natural. Like I would almost ask if you were half Jamaican or if you were fully Jamaican from based on this song. And when it comes to the video itself, I like the simplicity. Like the lighting is done right. It's just you, black background, a microphone. And it just goes very well with the vibe. But when it comes to like those really bass type of notes, that's still your voice, right? They just modulated that.
That's my voice.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, there was no guy.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, you mean the don't say that?
Yeah.
No, that's the guy.
That's the guy. Okay. I thought that maybe they just.
I had to put the camera. Excuse me? Could you say that again?
No, there's a way to modulate the sound so it
Yes.
goes on that bass level. So yeah.
So who was featured? Because I watched as well. I didn't see you credit anybody for that for that part. And then
He's the producer.
the producer, you have been credited. And then when I saw that the video itself, I mean, I believe that's not the official video for the song. It's just one of those session kind of thing. You see that part where you are now actually is it ad-libbing? What they say when you're miming the guy's part?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have done that at all. I
Lip-sync.
feel like you probably lip sync. You probably should have the same way you had the lights focused on you on that seat. You probably should have given you room at least
I
just
agree.
dance while that vocal,
agree.
and then you
Going
come
on.
back to the mic. All right.
I agree.
So I also took time to listen to one of your older songs, the cover for Olamide's
Yes.
listen,
The
you know,
Mutubana.
yes, Mutugbano. Not bad at all right?
Yeah.
I like the song. There's a vibe to it. There's a vibe to it. But I mean,
Jamaica, man.
if Valentine had not said that you've been popping back in PH,
Yes.
I just think that it's one of another new artist
Artist,
who has a lot of fire, and then I don't know how long it's gonna burn for.
Yeah.
But I would like to hear more from you.
Sure.
It will be interesting to actually hear more songs from you.
Okay.
So far is this one and the other cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to hear more from you.
Okay. Thank you.
So you're right, James. You took a lot of the words from my head. I don't know how you did that, but great superpower.
Yeah, I have the power. Yeah.
And there was a word you used that said, "I hope you burn from this." I actually met her before I met Berna in Port Harcourt, and at the time she was headlining every show, and I don't want to say she was hot. She's still hot. and that part he noticed. He said
Yeah.
instead of lip syncing, thank you.
Mm.
Instead of lip syncing to that part
Yeah.
where the guy, the producer,
Yeah.
drops his words. I think people, it's time for you to start showing people how skillful you are as a dancer,
I'm sure.
right?
Yeah.
Have you stopped that though?
No. I still dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At what occasion?
I dance a lot, but it's, at times you come to Lagos, like my fans in Port Harcourt, they love the crazy me. Like, I jump out of speakers a lot.
Yes.
So they love that
Yeah,
kind of
you
me.
did that quite a lot.
So I don't know about Lagos how they will picture me, but at the same time you still have to be you. Because people are when you're consistent and doing jumping up speakers, you actually become that girl that jumps up speakers. So I was scared in Lagos, like maybe I should just be a little bit girly and do the whole little don't do too much thing. But now I think I realized I should do more of me. Show them who I am, like this energy goddess. This is what I do. This is how I take charge of my event, without considering what you will feel about it. Maybe with time you'll get to love me for that.
Yeah.
So her old name was Posh Kayan. I'm
Yes,
sorry,
Posh
I
Kayana.
said-
Yeah. I used to be Posh Kayana.
I used to be scared of her. Not anymore. She is a ball of energy. In fact, what you're seeing right now, I almost don't recognize her. Because the jumping off speakers was a prolific thing, and I feel if jumping off speakers works for you, Layydoe, by all means, jump off speakers. If
Thank
nobody
you.
catches you, at least you fall on the ground
Yeah,
and you get injured.
and I get up. Yeah, I get up.
I mean,
You'll be fine.
you're not AKA, but yes, AKA
Yeah.
Layydoe.
Yeah.
You can jump off speakers if you want. But talking about your music, I
Yeah.
like this part, and James was spot on when he talked about that part where you lip synced
Yeah.
to the producer.
Yeah.
Great job by the producer,
Thank
by
you.
the way.
Yeah.
I would love to see. It's a viral video, so I think I shouldn't judge it so much.
Yeah.
But Chef Jeff was right. The chemistry, the vibe is good. The energy level is great. I would have loved to see you dance in that
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
I'm hoping to see you dance in
Of
all
course,
videos
I
that
will.
are released.
I will, yeah.
But what are you anxious about being in Lagos? What scares you the most about being in Lagos?
Well, before someone actually said, he said, when you come to Lagos, it go hard though. I think you should just go to Port Harcourt, to where you are known as you're a queen, or just stay there, because Lagos people barely notice females. That's what they said. But I said, with God, all things are possible. You're nobody to tell me if I can make it or not. You're just a human being like me. So whatever I decide, whatever I put my mind to, and I put in work, I believe it will work for me. So they had that fear in me, like women don't make it in Lagos, except you have to go through other means. You know what I mean? Like you have to do this and do that to get
Sleep
this.
around.
Exactly, that's the word. So, but gracefully and gladly for me, I never did any of that. Like it's beautiful. Like everybody just connects to my energy. Like when I sing, they say, "Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, is that your song?" They get it and they just start playing it just like that. And enough respect to the label I was before. That's Bad Dog Entertainment. They had this. My boss is this amazing guy who sees your dreams. He understands music. So when you sing, he hears you. And he tells you don't give anything less than fire. Don't settle for less. Don't let anybody tell you have to do this to get this. If it's not working here, try here. So with those advice, I think I've been strong enough. Even right now I'm not in a label, but I'm still pushing and working and putting out things. I freestyle a lot on Instagram. I dance. I do a lot of comedy, Jamaican comedy chat. So everything is working, and I believe the future is gonna be great. I see me doing great. Like you said, you don't know how far the fire is going to burn. It's going to burn for a long time. Trust me.
It's gonna
Sounds
burn
like
for a
says
long
Yes.
time.
it's gonna
Yeah.
burn Valentine. That's how it sounds.
I know, that's how it's
It's gonna burn Valentine.
Valentine's not be staying here for a long time.
All right.
By the
It's
way,
not working. Try a little bit harder.
do not hate, celebrate. Congratulate. Whichever works. The guy that told you, let me guess, whoever told you, oh, when you come to Lagos go hard, the person
Yeah.
is still in Port Harcourt, right?
Yes, he came with me. Funny enough, we came together and was like, I told you. I'm like, he said I'm leaving. I'm like, safe brother.
Peace to the Middle East, back to peace.
So
Yeah.
can I quickly just add that? I mean, that you see the notion when they make you say, "Oh, Lagos, Lagos."
Yeah.
So the music industry is actually not just about Lagos.
Mhm.
Understand that you have a bigger coast to cover.
Mhm.
We're talking about Nigeria first
Nigeria
of
as a
all.
whole,
We're
yeah.
talking about West Africa. We're talking about Africa, and then we still have our people doing bigger stuff outside of the shores of this continent.
Yeah, man.
So when you think about getting or gaining acceptance in Lagos, that's like a small circle that you're dealing with.
Mhm.
So expand your view. Let them know that it's not about Lagos.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Well done. We'll take messages here on WhatsApp. This one is from Zook. Zook from Yoba says, "Is this Posh Guyana that was in Duncan Mighty's Blackberry song?"
Yes, she's the one.
The one and only. And her name is Layydoe now. All right,
Yeah,
it's
yes.
that's the name that should stick. And he always says, "Increase the volume of your patois." Right? I love it. You know what? I'll increase the volume of your mic. So well done. And I'm glad you're here. My personal advice, a lot of people will tell you the same thing. I'm sure Chef Jeff and James would have a time to give you, just drop a word or two, a line of advice for you. There's no such thing as ladies do not make it in Lagos. There's no such thing as there's a stereotype that we like here.
Yeah.
I say we. 5-6 years ago, I was a Port Harcourt local champion, and that's what you're going to be in any position, any place you are, not specific to Port Harcourt, anywhere. But if you box yourself in and you limit yourself and you feel like you've arrived,
just remain there.
that's the beginning of the end. All right.
Yeah.
Cardi B and Offset dancing to or danced to World and SARS Mad song. World was very ecstatic about that. I picked up the video and shared it in case you didn't catch it, and I'm sure you caught it, Chef Jeff.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel?
I mean, it's nice. I mean, it's meadow.
It's meadow.
Oh wow, that sounds like password.
I mean, she loves Nigeria. I mean, it's nice to see so many prominent people who just love the country like this. I mean, you look at Cardi B, you look at Naomi Campbell. Lupita's been enjoying herself, even though she should be marrying me by now. But okay.
I like how you started.
So, well, it's a nice thing to see. I think that she truly enjoyed her time here. We know that for a fact, and I think she still wants to come back. So that she's still listening to Nigerian music is fantastic. That it's someone like World, who's very, very alternative, should I say. It's also a great story to tell. I actually found out first from World's page. I was like, okay, that's really, really cool. So yeah, big ups, Niger.
That's good.
Big ups, World.
Can I just add, moving to the part where I don't want to be excited about these things anymore.
Right.
Because I mean, you can count millions and trillions of zillions of foreign music that we enjoyed here, even without even having gotten or traveled to that part of their country. So like I said, I'm beginning to come to a point where I don't want to be too excited when they are dancing or grooving to us. So that's how I feel like it should be. Music travels. It doesn't. I don't want to be too excited. I say, oh, Jay-Z's bobbing his head to Whiskey's music. No. It should be like that. Yeah, that's how I want to be feeling about it.
All right.
Well, for me, I am going to be excited because it's not easy for you to hear. Imagine Cardi B vibing to Masobe or I jump at skitting. I don't know. It's really exciting because for your music to have gone that far, it means people are listening to you. Yeah? So it's something to be grateful for because with that you get followers. With that you get a lot of people. You get a lot of shows. People start seeing you and like, okay, this is someone to look out for. So I believe everything is actually a blessing. So and I'm grateful that Nigeria is going far. We're going places. Nigerian artists are doing great. It's expected. Nigeria is a big country. We are full of love.
I mean, I'm still excited these days of going back to Toni Braxton's page and looking at her video when she came to Nigeria. I was singing Tony's song. I mean, even just yesterday, I was thinking about it, and this is after how many months? So I'm always going to be excited. It's just good to see because it's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
And guess what? Those videos, that content is forever on the internet.
Yeah.
And it will always have a relevance to you somewhere, somehow in the future. It will happen. And just like you have your face on the front cover of My Street magazine.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you just imagine a random person picking this up, and that could be the key to your greatness somewhere.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Never underestimate such
anything.
things.
Yeah, man.
On YouTube, we have messages. Yeah. Paul Chukwuka says, Chef Jeff, I know. Jesu. Wow, Paul. Okay. Alka says, Val, what's with all the You're laughing. You want to know? Leave me off camera. And then Paul Chukwuka is back. He says, your producer is worried you're not being what? You're not being sexualized? That's not that serious. No, okay. It's okay. I don't know what that means, but let's get back to this. Young Six replies DJ Timmy and mocks his suicide attempt in a bit of a distasteful subliminal reply. Well, DJ Timmy first. Let's talk about the originating tweets before Young Six reply. DJ Timmy used to be Young Six's manager, come hype man, come every other thing he did. He suggested that he attempted suicide in 2019. That's a very serious thing. Some really said that Young Six ran him down. He spent a lot of money. he was living a fake life because of Young Six. It seems to be blaming all his life's problems on him, saying he believed in him, that's why he invested, and that's understandable. But at the end of the day, it didn't amount to anything. Well, guys, your thoughts? Jeff.
You know what? I like how he says that he blames himself, because I'm not trying to say that if the story is the way it's put, all right, there's faults on both sides. You should be, as a manager, you should be all about grooming your artists. You're gonna collect a good percentage anyway. So the further you push them, the more you get coming your way. But when you are a new artist, no matter the level of excitement, you don't get excited until you start to see that there's a regular stream of income. Like if you say that, like the story says, he's got 13 million now, spends 11 million on the car, rents a 2.5 M house. What are you seeing? What's happening the next month? What's happening in 3 months' time? What are you expecting for you to actually just throw your life so far in that direction? So I don't joke about suicidal things. I can understand certain things on that side of things, but at the same time, I love that he's taking responsibility for this, because the truth is that the fall realized with him, like that's what you had, and you just threw it all away without actually seeing, okay, this is what's coming in when this, or this is coming now, so I can actually go forward with this. I mean, there's no reason 11M on a car. Come on now, come on. I don't even think that there are established people who are ready to just throw that away, just instantly, just because of, I don't know, that much of hype that they're trying to chase. So yeah.
I mean, you said it already.
You've
I
managed
went through the story.
a few artists.
Yes.
Yes. I mean,
So, but at the end of the day, when it comes to, when I check the scenario, when it comes to this particular story, and you realize that he was Young Six's producer, I think, producer, DJ, hype man,
manager,
and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think I know Young Six's manager. Talks dirty. So if it's about manager, so maybe it might be the roadman. But naturally, if you're going to be be the hype guy on this, you will always be the guy everywhere. For me, I'm not going to put any of these blames on Young Six. I think we are all responsible for our own actions. He has actually said it in the thread of tweets. But well, I mean, if nobody wants to see anybody take their own life, but thankfully it didn't get to that point. Yeah. There's a lesson to be learned there. People need to pay attention to these things. This industry is not, which is why, what's that guy's name? Rude Boy sang about audio money. Don't live your life based on other people's standard. Young Six might be making money in certain ways and might be fine with driving one big car or whatnot, and then say, oh, if you want to roll with me, somebody does not accept you for who you are, why do you want to even roll with the person? Because at the end of the day, if you're just there, and then learn how to spread your tentacles. If you're there producing for only Young Six, like only Young Six will come for your life. You understand? There are other artists to produce for. Yeah. And then we've had this series of these things happening every now and then. And I just feel like others should start learning from these stories. Don't think that anybody has the power to make you great in this life. You can, it's all in your own hands. All
right. So many messages there. The tweets, they're just long. I didn't want to go into all that detail, but one story hit me, which is a bit somber. So we have Tom Hanks revealing in a message that he posted on social media about him and his wife. They're both 63 years old. They said they sought medical advice after experiencing symptoms of a cold in Queensland. They were in Australia where they found out that they tested positive for coronavirus.
You know what? They're putting up a strong front. I don't know what it's like behind doors, because the truth is, with this virus, the older you get, the more, the mortality, the higher the mortality rate. So obviously, I'm just really hoping that they are able to push through and be survivors in this. But even just imagine knowing those statistics and knowing that you're within that age bracket, not knowing whether you're going to make it. I can't imagine what the mental struggle is. I can't imagine what these children are coping with. So I just really, really hope that with them, we can actually see a success story of they survived and they're able to move on with their lives.
So for all other countries that have sort of reported this coronavirus thing, including Nigeria and any other country involved, one of the things that I picked up this morning was from Charlemagne the God, and he said, of America, but I'm going to generalize it, that we had 115,000 coronavirus cases worldwide, 4,200 were killed, and some countries didn't think that this was real until a celebrity Tom Hanks, and then all of a sudden it's on CNN, everybody's talking about Tom Hanks, but this thing has been happening now. People did not take. Look at Italy, for instance. Italy, everybody have been talking about. We've been talking about the whole Corona thing, and it's you guys. You reported that it has happened in your country, and then you still sat there until how many thousand people, and then it now became okay. All of a sudden,
it's real.
You now
it's not
start,
fake news
yeah,
anymore.
do you understand? So I don't understand how people want to chill until it now gets out of hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I like us in Africa here, especially Nigeria. Anyone comes to something about die. Meanwhile, we have other sicknesses that are killing people every day that people are not really paying attention. But because this one, you've heard that once you just touch somebody, once you hear, and then there are a lot of false information about it as well. But who am I to even say, I'm afraid if you tell me this thing now, if you just wink at me, it's going to, excuse me, avoid it.
I feel you. But he revealed that statement. And it was laden with a lot of emotion. When he wrote on Instagram, we felt a bit tired, like we had cold, somebody aches. Rita had some chills that came and went. She slight fevers to play things right as is needed in the world right now. We're tested for the coronavirus and we're found to be positive. And I'm like rehashing this caption just to let everybody know that if you have any symptoms of cold, please report to the doctor. Do not buy paracetamol or any of those things. Don't self-medicate. Report to the doctor just so that you can be well. That's the reason. Not so you're not going to be victimized in any way. Just go to the doctor so you can save your life and everyone else's life. Let's rush very quickly through the stories. We also know that Netflix is has signed a deal with actor John Boyega for collaborations and movie productions in West and East Africa. Your thoughts, guys? Quickly.
I mean, they can expand that whole signing the deal thing. We have William Flying, we have a good number of.
There's Netflix Nigeria already.
There is, but
So
they're not. This is commissioning somebody to make the movies. Or
there's
tell
already a
the
commission.
stories.
There's a production that's going on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We have more stories. We have more people that can tell these stories as well. Not actually going to get John Boyega from America to come and tell our story here.
But
So I'm just saying. No, listen. I'm just saying. Spread the love.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think this is him having his Akon moment.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's having his
mean,
Akon moment.
Spread the love.
So I mean, it's nice to hear that he's trying to kind of like have bridge himself with Africa. I mean, he's going to be focusing on Nigeria and Egypt. So I'm not too sure how powerful or how large the Egyptian cinema is. I don't know. But I think it should be interesting to see, and it's a good thing to hear. But yeah, I do agree with you, James. We do have excellent people like who are very good at storytelling, because one of our problems are stories. Our stories, overacting, bad stories, bad scripts, trailers that don't make any sense whatsoever, so you cannot piece together anything. The volume is 10 times lower in the cinema compared to every other movie that you're about to watch.
True.
So as long as they're able to get that formula right and push quality content out there, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Layydoe, we're so happy to see you. I would love to hear more of your lifetime, more of your craziness. Please reveal those. How do we find you on social media?
Okay, my Instagram handle is @Layydoe. That's Layydoe. Twitter, the same thing, Layydoe. Then Facebook, Layydoe. That's it.
Layydoe everywhere.
Yes, Layydoe everywhere.
Okay, Laydoe.
Yes.
Laydoe. All right, so it sticks. Delvin sent in a message on WhatsApp. He said, Val, please ask Lakumi, that's our producer, what church she goes to.
Wow.
He also adds, Laydoe's track will be fire with Burna Boy on it. I endorse that. That is absolutely right.
Yes.
Have you been in touch?
Yeah, no, I haven't actually been, but I'm working towards that. Everyone actually says the same thing though.
Okay.
When they hear the song.
Wait.
Layydoe.
Layydoe, Burna, and Mr. Easy.
Yay.
Let Mr. Easy rest now. He's very busy with Empower. Let Layydoe and Burna do the track, and then Mr. Easy can jump on it after. We'll talk and see how that happens. Chidozie says a man makes 13 million naira and spent 11 million naira on a car. Talk about priorities. If anyone had committed suicide, Young Six would still be alive. Guess who died? No one. Hashtag Grapevine 981. Thank you, Cruz, for your message. Thank you, everyone who sent a message. Paul Chubuka, I see you. Thank you. And okay. Layydoe, thank you for coming into the studio. James Silas, Chef Jeff, plug out.
Yeah, James Silas leaving the building. Meanwhile, Layydoe, D1, your D1, you know D1.
Yes,
shout out to you.
Yeah.
I want to say happy birthday to Abby KD. God bless you. See you all next week. Peace.
And find me at Chef Jeff 3000 on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you guys right here on the Grapevine next week.
Yeah, man. See you later. Keep on the life straight. Make sure so you good every time. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it, yeah? So keep the fire burning. Ladies telling us all.
Put. And I'm Valentine. We'll talk again at 9 o'clock. I'm not going to be making any put or speaking any password then. But the Grapevine 981 is brought to you by Verve.
Grapevine on the Smooth Breakfast Show.
Well
Now
done.
stick to your English.
Ah.
That was a good
That's
show.
the end.
Thank you.
Well done, Layydoe.
Thank you.
Trust, you have more fans now.
Yes, I do.
One more time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving this one for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take pictures, please.